Hi, interesting story recap here. Today I'm going to explain a Japanese science fiction film called Terraformars. Spoiler alert. So, watch out, the individual before you does not appear to be a human, but rather a monstrous creature. It is a humanoid cockroach from Mars with mutations. The man greeted it. The cockroach man swiftly approached them and killed the man's girlfriend in the following moment. The man quickly picked up his girlfriend from the ground. He shouted in anger towards the cockroach man, but the cockroach man paid no attention to him. He vanished instantly. The man was devastated as he looked at his girlfriend who was dying in front of him. The man urgently approached the captain of the ship. The man asked, "What's happening?" The captain revealed the truth to him. It turns out that Japan's population had exploded 500 years ago. Their small island was about to be overrun. So the Japanese devised a strategy. They transported cockroaches and moss from Earth to Mars in order for Mars to evolve an environment suitable for human life. Cockroaches evolved and reproduced on Mars over the course of 500 years of Mars migration. They gradually evolved to resemble humans. The time has come after 500 years. The doctor must destroy the cockroaches on Mars. He assembled a group of uninformed ordinary people to fly to Mars and exterminate the cockroaches. You will be paid millions of dollars if you can eliminate the cockroaches. When everyone arrived on Mars, they discovered it was all a ruse. Cockroaches here are not only tall and powerful, but they have also evolved to resemble humans. They have incredible fighting skills, but they need to deal with the cockroach man. Everyone's insect genes have already been edited by the doctor. So long as a special agent is injected into them, they will grow extremely powerful. A cockroach had just discovered them. When it approached their ship, the captain hurriedly dispatched an insectoid to fight the cockroach man. The man then came outside and injected the potion he was carrying into his body. The drug began to take effect in the man's body the next second. He transforms into a super insect man in the blink of an eye. To attack the cockroach man, the man used the energy within him to release a flame. The cockroach man collapsed in a sandstorm a few moments later. But, just when the man thought it was over, the hardy cockroach rose again. It punched the man in the face and killed him instantly. Everyone on the ship was stunned at this point. They weren't expecting the cockroach man to be so powerful. The cockroach man had climbed onto their ship before they could react. A massive battle was about to start. A cockroach man slammed his head against the glass on the airship. The entire cabin is terrified. At that point, a female team member reassured everyone. This is Japan's strongest tempered glass. The cockroach man, however, broke the glass with a violent impact and entered the cabin the next second. At this point, everyone on the team was ready to fight. A teammate drew a potion and injected it into him. As soon as the drug began to take effect in the man's body, he became one with an ant. The powerful team members ripped the cockroach man to shreds. But the danger doesn't stop there. The ship's radar detects a large group of cockroaches approaching it. After being crushed, the ship is no longer able to fly. For everyone's sake, two team members propose that they stay behind to fight the cockroaches while the others return to Earth on another ship 5 kilometers away. A large number of cockroaches had already climbed aboard the ship at that point. They jumped into the cabin because the crisis was approaching. To escape, one of the mutated crew members spews fire and drives the rover through the cockroaches. On the other hand, the two remaining crew members on the ship have been surrounded by cockroaches. They couldn't do anything in the face of such a large number of cockroaches. One of the crew members noticed that the situation was deteriorating. He entered the code, which blocked the ship, and then drained the oxygen to the outside. The next second, there was no oxygen, and two team members and all of the cockroaches died. At the same time, the other members of the escaping team were in danger. They saw hundreds of cockroaches piled up in front of them, forming a 100-meter-high wall towards them. Everyone was stunned, and they were abandoned to their fate as the cockroach swarm grew stronger. They were fortunate enough to escape the cockroach attack. The second wave of cockroaches attacked them again before they could catch their breath. Two female teammates saved the day. To repel the cockroach attack, they injected the potion into their bodies and mutated into strong insects. They were successful in overcoming the swarm of cockroaches, but at a high cost. Their Mars rover was thrown hundreds of meters. All of the team members collapsed and passed out. The sturdy rover escaped unscathed. The rover was set to travel on autopilot to its destination. The rover soon delivered them to their destination. The terrible cockroach man was after them again just as the group was about to launch the ship to return to Earth. The man removed his shirt, the tattoos on his back indicating that he was no ordinary man. The man was pierced by several bullets the next second. He was not killed by a human being. The opponent was a Martian cockroach. Cockroaches are not only muscular, But their combat power is also terrifying. Dasan, a team member, is currently destroying the cockroaches. He drew a bottle of potion from his bag and injected it into his body. The drug then began to take effect in Dasan's body. His forehead sprouted numerous eyes, and Dasan transformed into a massive energy insect man. The cockroaches sensed the crisis at the same time. They drew their weapons and opened fire on Dasan. But the bullets in Dasan's eyes move at the speed of ants. Dasan then jumped and rose into the air. A cockroach man is killed by a single punch. Another team member noticed Dasan was having a good time. He also injected the potion and arrived to assist. They destroyed a large group of cockroaches in a short period of time. But at that precise moment, a cockroach egg in the ship was about to hatch. The egg produced 2 cockroaches. A team member who has control over the insect's mind notices a problem. She rushed to control the cockroaches with her skills. But she discovered that her abilities were useless against the 2 cockroaches. Both of these cockroaches have evolved. The cockroaches killed the team the next second. The 2 cockroach bosses, accompanied by a large group of cockroaches, then discovered Dasan and the others. The cockroach boss issued an order, and hundreds of cockroaches attacked Dasan in response. Dasan and the others injected potions into their bodies as quickly as they could. A brawl ensued. The primitive cockroaches had no chance against Dasan and the others. The cockroaches were eliminated one by one. But, at that precise moment, the cockroach boss with the white dot on top of his head began to act. Dasan was knocked back a few dozen meters after being punched. Dasan and the others had no chance against the cockroach boss. Dasan continued to inject potions into his body to strengthen himself in order to defeat the cockroach boss. Countless cockroaches were destroyed after a fierce battle. However, Dasan and his team were already exhausted due to the large number of cockroaches. In order to kill the cockroach boss at this precise moment, one of the team members injected the final potion into his body. This also means he will never be able to transform back into a human. Despite the fact that his teammates used his explosive power to destroy a cockroach boss, he collapsed due to exhaustion. Dasan is now fighting alone after another cockroach boss flew into the sky just as another cockroach boss was about to launch a final attack on Dasan. The butterfly turns out to be Dasan's girlfriend, who was previously killed by the cockroach man. The girlfriend flew over the cockroaches, scattering glowing dust onto the ground. Dasan suspected a dust explosion, but he was concerned for his girlfriend's safety. As a result, Dasan spread his wings and flew towards his girlfriend. He attempted to stop her. The cockroaches on the ground started shooting at them just as Dasan was about to touch his girlfriend. Then the dust collided with the sparks, resulting in a loud explosion. Dasan was fortunately saved by his teammates on the ground who flew in time. He narrowly avoided death. The fire also kills all of the cockroaches on the ground. Dasan awoke shortly afterwards. He said his last words to his teammates who were dying on the ground. Dasan then entered the spaceship and prepared to leave Mars. Surprisingly, he discovered that there was still a teammate in the ship who had not died. As a result, the 2 men left Mars in the escape pod. And at this point, those cockroaches have been completely destroyed by fire. That's all there is to it. The cockroaches followed Dasan as he left Mars. Finally, the film comes to an end here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications and show your support by giving it a like. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to continue creating similar content. Thank you for tuning in.